Good morning and welcome to the Option Pit AM Volatility Report. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Real quick, I just want to remind everybody that it's Cyber Monday, and so through the end of the day, through Tuesday morning, all our brand new store, which we just launched, which carries all of our Saturday classes. These are all 4 hours plus on all sorts of awesome topics. They're all for sale at 47% off, which is a crazy deal. So come and check it out. Go to optionpit.com/product-catalog or go to optionpit.com and just click on the store button. That's even easier. And with that, let's talk about the market. Well, we had a nice long weekend, and here we are. The market is down 3. And what you'll notice, something you might on its surface think it's fishy, right? The VIX is up 0.9%, but the December future is actually down 15 cents. What's going on here? Well, it's what's called the weekend effect. So after what amounts to a 4-day weekend, for the VIX to only be up about 0.9% actually points toward the market kind of giving volatility a little bit away. So my inclination is that the markets may skew a little higher, may creep higher today, and volatility may stay low and could creep back toward 15.5. It looks like they're going to want to take 1 or 2 more days before they start bidding up volatility. Now, after that, if you look at a chart of VIX, it's not like it just completely ignores non-farm payrolls. All right, there is something to be said about non-farm payrolls, and if you watch, you always get a little bit of a creep into these non-farm announcements. So I'd be on the lookout for those. I think this one in particular could be very important as a lot of people are watching to see what is going to happen with the Federal Reserve, what's going to happen with really a lot of different pieces of the puzzle. I think a lot of people are, people are starting to feel somewhat confident about a Fed rate hike, but if things are a little fishy on Monday, or on Friday, if the number is either too weak and it throws that in doubt, I think that could send markets in turmoil. We also probably will see the vol rally a little bit through into that meeting, but I think Friday's report is super important and is going to be a major key. Another piece that we continue to watch is the exchange rate, and FXE. If you watch FXE, it has just gotten continually pounded. It's doing worse and worse and worse. That chart is just on a free fall. It looks very similar to GLD. And to a lesser extent, oil. Although oil seems, for technical purposes and for supply purposes, finally kind of found its footing. So that's kind of where we're seeing things. I think the oil's probably about done. All right. And then you could see gold and currencies continue to get a little softer. Retail, obviously, we're coming off Black Friday, movers and shakers there. Macy's is down. Target is going to be off a little bit. I guess off a little bit. If there was any noted winners, a lot of people thought JCPenney did well. It's down too, and even Best Buy lines, extra long lines this year. So that would be why it's up. But if they're losing, you know who's winning? Our friends over at Amazon and Bid and all these online ones are going to be in a position to do pretty well. One name that notably analysts were saying did very poorly is GoPro, but that may have already priced in as the stock is now $20. So that's just something to keep an eye on. Now, finally, with the rate hike kind of close but not absolutely there, watch these financials. If the number on Friday ends up being good, we could see Goldman and JP Morgan and the likes make a serious run higher and toward their all-time high. So we could see a lot of strength in the financials, even as some of the energy companies get weaker, and I think that's going to be a pretty big driver. Again, on the day, I think you're going to see VIX and VIX futures soften and maybe not pick up until Wednesday or Wednesday. But by Wednesday, I think you'll see VIX back at 17 going into the non-farm announcement. Doesn't mean that the market's going to do anything. The market may sit here or even rally a little higher. I think you'll see some strength in VIX through the week. So, folks, reminder that this is for educational purposes only. None of this should be considered investment advice. And if you have questions, comments, or thoughts, you can email me, marketoptionpit.com, or call me 888-TRADE01. Have a good morning, folks.